The new president of South Africa, match to match, you guys already know what I'm saying, has the audacity to go into a white South African man's company and question him. I want you guys to take a look.
Guys, can we please remove it off my property? You are not welcome. I have no time to meet with you today. You're welcome to give me a call and we can set up a meeting at another time. I'm not meeting with you at the moment. I'm dealing with the Department of Labour. I'm happy to deal with them. I'm dealing with SAP. I'm happy
So
to
why
deal with
why
them.
the illegal foreigners ran away? Why did they run away?
Thank you.
Why did they run away? Why are you keeping illegal? Why are you abusing black people here? Why are you taking black people who have no rights? Who have no rights, and you come and make them donkeys here?
Sorry, guys, can we sort
You
this
mustn't
out?
do that. You mustn't do that. This is new South Africa. This is new South Africa. I tried to speak to you and you didn't want to talk to me. I tried to talk to you. You guys mustn't do this nonsense here. You mustn't do this thing. This is our black brothers, as much as they're coming from other countries, but they are our black brothers. And you are also my brother. We must treat this country right. You mustn't look for cheap labor.
This guy has literally ignored all the signs that has been happening. A lot has currently happened in South Africa that is even keeping their president Cyril Ramaphosa to panic. Now it is even hard for the man to appear on different African countries, maybe discussion and the rest of that, just because one or two persons decided that they want to fix the country. You want to fix a country, or you are trying to crush down the country. In today's video, I want us to explore deep. And I want you guys to watch every single clip I've been able to roll out for you guys and see what the South Africans youth are turning into. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you. Liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's go watch. I'll be back with commentaries.
You see, that is the problem. You see, that is the problem. That's why I'm trying by all means to help everyone keep their attitude right, because you guys are very fast to say we have papers, we have this, we have this, we have this.
But if they don't have papers, why are South African police protecting them and their properties from you when I when I want to go and loot? Let me tell you why I'm laughing, right? You see how these immigrants, how these foreigners fold their hand, they watch. You know why? South African police are there protecting them. You see here too, South African police are there protecting them. Let me tell you why Soweto South African police are protecting these foreigners and their shops. Because they have learned from the mistake of people of Durban. People of Durban are currently suffering. They are suffering. They can't even afford to pay for taxis. They are working. They have to drive from their homes to the store to get whatever they need because sponsor shops are closed. Imagine you want to buy something of 2 rand, you have to go to the store. You have to pay for transport to go and buy something of 2 rand. Bro, this is just a sweet me as I watch the video.
African white woman has come out to expose the South African blacks. As I'm talking to you right now, there is a problem between the South African blacks and the whites. Watch this video and listen to your own self.
In 2019, I took 2 South African young men who were on the streets. I took them to Home Affairs to get their IDs because they couldn't get a job and they couldn't get a place.
South African citizens?
South Africans. South Africans, right? I take them to Home Affairs. They get discriminated against. Why? Because they're poor and black. So now all of a sudden they're foreign. Even though I know their story very well, they're not foreign, they're from rural areas, they're poor, they have slightly darker skin because they're outside in the sun, right? You see how this xenophobic nonsense and lies is ripping apart the fabric of our communities.
No,
where we
it's
should
damaging
be,
social cohesion,
yes, where we should be fighting for jobs, and that's possible. And we can't give up on the idea that we need to redistribute that 85% wealth that's sitting at the top. We need to redistribute that. I have a saying that I always say, money is like poo, right? Money is like poo. When you pile it up, it stinks. When you spread it around, it makes things grow. That's what we need to do in South Africa, right? We need redistribution of wealth and resources in our country.
Okay,
So without the help of the South African whites, it's very, very difficult and hard for blacks in Africa here to get to the Home Affairs and get their proper documents. It's very, very hard. Like, it's very difficult. If you don't have a white woman that is a South African there that can help you, that can assist you, go to the Home Affairs to make sure that your papers and your documents are correct. You on your own, if you're depending on the South African blacks. This is exactly what this woman is trying to explain. There are many people that in South Africa that are foreigners that want to work because they have a dark skin. South African black people, they treat them very bad. They push them aside. They don't even attend to them unless they are South African white or they are white people. Guys, let me see your thoughts on the comment section because this matter now.
Guys, are you seeing the shops? Look around. Everywhere is closed. This is South Africa, guys. Look at everywhere is closed. No shop is open. No shop is open. Look at people are standing. Nothing is going on. Guys, what is happening? Is this how we are going to grow the economy? Is this how we are going to grow the economy as a country? Look at South Africa. Look at the streets. Very empty. These shops continue to close like this. If these streets continue to be as empty as it is, if businesses are not functioning the way it should be, how is the economy of South Africa going to grow? How? Can someone tell me? Look at how everywhere is. Look at how empty the whole streets are. Shops are closed, business have shut down, companies have shut down, investors are leaving. How is South Africa going to cope? How is South Africa going to survive this? Look at everywhere. These guys have ruined everything that makes South Africa what it is today. These guys, these match and match people has ruined everything that makes South Africa great. Can't you see? Are you seeing it? That is what the Secretary General of ANC government said. He said that investors are leaving and they are no more coming. The tourists are no more coming. People are no more planning on coming to South Africa again. They are all running away. Companies are already leaving South Africa. And if South Africa isolate themselves from other countries, they are not going to make it. They are not going to make it. And this has cost South Africa a lot. Sooner or later, their eyes will clear. They will understand why you need to allow the officials, which it is their duty to enforce certain laws in South Africa, to enforce those laws.
I don't want South Africa to become an Islamic state. Not because I like you black South Africans, just because of me. For my own personal interest. Yes, I'm selfish. I don't want South Africa to become an Islamic state because of me. I don't want South Africa to experience things like Boko Haram, ISWAP, all those jihadist terrorists. No, not because I like you, just because of my own personal interest. Because of me. So lately now, this past few months, there has been a lot of black South African Muslims. I never knew that South Africans has these Muslims. I didn't see one black South African Muslim last year. All of a sudden this year, they are everywhere. On Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. Talking about Sharia. South Africans, you must reject Islam in total. You must reject it. You must reject Islam. There's nothing like tolerance. Oh, we are tolerating. Islam does not tolerate. They don't tolerate. The only way Islam will tolerate you is because it's when they are the minority. That's the only way they can tolerate you. Once they get to that majority, law, you are done. You are doomed. Like, pure. No more, I'm a piano for you. No more music. Music na haram. Once Islam gets to the majority, whoo, take a look at northern part of Nigeria. You cannot drink beer. You can't take alcohol in peace. You are not a Muslim. You are either a Christian or a pagan, but you can't take your alcohol in a so-called secular country called Nigeria. South Africa is the only secular country in Africa. South Africa is the only hope you are having when it comes to religious tolerance. South Africa is the only country you can practice whatever you believe in. Whatever you believe in, without persecution. So if you let this Islamist agenda that is fighting tooth and nail, all of a sudden, If you let them penetrate, OT law is done. It's over. So don't let them penetrate. I can only tell you from experiences. I'm from Nigeria. People have been killed in northern part of Nigeria for blasphemy. Just because they say this person spoke bad about Muhammad. They burned them alive. Deborah. Just be blasphemy. Say you say something bad about Islam or Muhammad. Your life is in danger. You must reject Islam in totally. I'm saying this for my own personal interest. I'm not saying it because I like you. Me, I don't like you. For my own interest, my own personal interest. You must reject them. There is nothing like tolerance. Islam and tolerance does not go hand in hand. No. They can only tolerate you when they are the minority, when they can't do nothing. When they have the numbers, when they have the advantage, you are done. You fear. Go to northern part of Nigeria. Experience for yourself. During the Ramadan period, this fasting, they are fasting. You can't even eat openly. Like you are not a Muslim or you are not practicing Islam. You are a Christian or whatever. You can't eat. Hisba, their Sharia police will arrest you, bombard you, take you to Sharia court. You must reject Islam, Black South Africans, because I mean the Cape Towns, all those places are Zion people, you know. You must reject Islam, Black South Africans especially. Black South Africans. I'm saying this because of me, because of my interest, not because of you.
Not the South Africans in Africa moving like how the FBA people are moving out here in America. Because the things that I'm seeing coming out of South Africa, as far as the race relations between Black South Africans and Black African people on the exact same continent, it's literally confusing me. And I would just like some type of explanation. I would like some type of logical processing as to why South Africans act the way they do towards other people from other parts of Africa. Like, is it a race thing? Do Black Africans in South Africa think that they're a different type of Black African in comparison to, let's say, somebody from Ghana? And I'm only bringing up Ghana in this scenario because, well, I'm seeing a similar thing with them. And them just being so prejudiced towards other Black Africans from other parts of Africa. And like I said, I just can't fathom it. As somebody that constantly holds African Americans, that constantly hold Black Americans and FBA people accountable for being so divisive, I could only see and call out the same things within Africans, more specifically, like I said, the South Africans and the Ghanans, because it just doesn't make any sense. With all the problems that Africa is facing at the hands of colonialism to this day, you would think that at least on the continent of Africa, you guys would be more unified. You guys would actually want to come together. And I'm not gonna lie, the stuff that I'm hearing y'all say, the stuff I'm seeing y'all do is really starting to look like a copy and paste of what the FBA people, of what FBA identifying Black people here in America say and do towards us other Black people that they don't perceive to be like them. And I'm gonna call y'all out on it because it's not cool. So South Africans, y'all gotta get y'all shit together because that mindset is so divisive, toxic, it's so self-pretentious and just flat out selfish. So yeah, y'all let me know what's going on.
You are not allowed to hire a foreign national unless you've proven that a South African is not qualified.
Sugarcane farmers in KwaZulu-Natal say a severe labor shortage is threatening harvests and even putting local mills at risk. Farmers say the shortage follows the departure of many foreign workers amid anti-illegal immigration protests.
So what we've actually relied on was really your foreign nationals, largely from Mozambique, Swaziland, and Lesotho. They are the ones who have been the backbone of the sugar industry in terms of cane cutting. This is a job that, like some others, that South Africans don't like generally. It's not a question of even exploitation. There's quite good money that people are making there. It's just that it's one of those jobs that they choose not to work.
The more than 68 countries worldwide.
All right. In many of my videos, I was advising South Africa, and I do advise them even on my live, that you can't trust this kind of people. You can't present this kind of person to the world as your leader, as the leader of your protests. To me, if you ask me, I would say he is actually a match and match protester, whereas you guys are match and loot protesters, because you guys are the one telling the world that Black South Africans has no sense. Now he has used you guys to cash out. If you see the way he's speaking, you understand? He's even mocking Jacinta. He said that Jacinta doesn't want to stop because she's still enjoying the fame. They cannot. He said they cannot march forever. He has cashed out. They cannot march forever. He's thanking Zuma. He's thanking the former president of South Africa, Zuma, because the protest, I mean, like even the blind, the deaf and dumb should know that the protest is sponsored. It's a sponsored protest. So, but the street urchins, the ones looting, they don't care because they've gotten an opportunity. They've had an avenue. They've created an avenue for them to loot. This is an opportunity they've been looking for all these years. So at the end of the day, it's been presented to them in a platter of gold. That's why they don't want it to stop. That's why even if Jacinta should come and tell them that, please, my brothers and sisters, let's stop marching, they would not do it. And Fakel have already indirectly, technically resigned. Even if all their leaders should come and tell them, please, let's stop. You see those street urchins, those ones looting, they will not want to stop because you've created opportunity. They're more like terrorists.
Fear of isolation is the beginning of wisdom. Yes. No be this woman talk say no compensation to those that lost their property, that their property were looted, they were chased out of their house and all of that. No be the same woman wey talk say make Nigerians come show them where they've hidden the drugs so that they can clean their country. When we are telling her that it is not about illegal immigrants, this thing is above illegal immigrants. Your people are buying people, destroying people, chasing people out of their homes. You were speaking English. I bet here what she.
By the way, the people that are being attacked, it's not only undocumented foreigners. They are attacking even people who don't speak a particular language. The people who speak Tonga, people who speak Sivenda. It is a problem. So we are dealing with that. So we should not be convenient. There is an illegal immigration challenge in South Africa, and we are seized with dealing with that.
Like, seriously? Are you just realizing it with everything that is happening? Are you just realizing it? You've not seen it. Are you just realizing it? Because other countries now are showing people shaggy. You are trying to make it look calm. Just wait, Jessica, she's lowering her voice. Una never see anything. The fear of isolation is the beginning of wisdom. She una say una fear handle una country, una self. Mo kuna handle am. She una say una fit. Mo kuna carry on. Una allow mob make them do work for you. Confidently as a minister, you stand on the pulpit. Make I talk na pulpit. You were saying it loudly. No compensation. Nigerians should come because your mob is doing the work for you. It is quite unfortunate. I never see anything. Everybody go collect.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. And I don't see any reason why I will have a company and you will tell me who and who not to work. See, first of all, is the audacity of these guys for me, especially these ones that tag themselves as the head of the match, right? As the head of the match on match, blah blah blah. It's just their audacity for me. Walking into someone's company and demanding and asking that person, why do they run away? Why do the illegals run away? How are you sure they are illegals? And you can imagine the way these white South Africaners are literally answering them because that is what they absolutely deserve. I keep telling them over time, I keep saying it on my videos that South Africans, see, with time, the white South Africans are going to take over and there is nothing any of you can do as black South Africans. Let's look at that Checkers company. Checkers company was the first company to fold, to close, just because they hired locals. Let's just be sincere. South Africans are lazy. The youths are lazy youths. They don't want to work. That's the problem that they have. And at the same time, they don't want companies to strive. They don't want people that are coming to do the job that they don't want to do to strive. How many South Africans do you see going to other countries to say they're in search of job? They'll tell you, oh, they are comfortable with their work, they're comfortable with their country, blah, blah, blah. It's a matter of being comfortable. They already knew that if they leave the vicinity where they are, they can literally not explore other vicinity because other people like Nigerian and other African countries that move to other countries are there because they want to work. Because they want to work. So when you see youths that are ready to work, you know them. It's as simple as I don't know what is making this Pakian guy of a thing thinking that he's a president or he can go into people's businesses and just say any trash that he wants to say. I have my business and you want to tell me who to employ. Why at the end of the day, a lot of companies that have literally employed South Africans regret employing South Africans because their jobs were literally crashing back to back. And you still want people that have seen all of those things to now see employ these South Africans. Entitled people, come to work. No, come early. No. Some of them will get drunk and come to office. Like, who does that? Who does that? That was how one video went viral. I think that was about last month or last 2 months, where you see this South African delivery guy saying, "Oh, now that Africans are gone, now that immigrants are gone, and he's back into the delivery work, that he needs to eat out of what they actually gave him to deliver." Like, how can you even open your mouth and say that? You now have the audacity to put out camera. See, Jacinta and her group, I really do not know what is giving them that morale, but I just pray it is not too late for them, because the way things are going right now, it is definitely going to be too late before they will even realize. Look at what they are doing currently. It's not only affecting the poor ones in South Africa, it is also affecting their celebrities. Tyler just got cancelled. Her album flopped. Nobody's buying, nobody want to watch. Where are the money that South Africans have that they will watch all of those albums? Where are the money for them to attend shows? Where are the money? But see, you keep telling them, they keep making it look like maybe you are the problem. You don't understand where they're coming from. They want this to continue. And the country is sinking. Ask yourself questions why Cyril Ramaphosa is quiet. He's quiet because at the end of the day, let them do what they want to do. It's not going to affect him. It's as simple as that. Every single time, you could just make your president to panic over nothing. And if you say something or you want to say something, they will first of all start telling you in the comment section, like, what is happening in your own country? Go fix your own country. No problem. If I cannot fix my country, South Africans that was literally fixed. It was fixed. It was doing well. Tourism everywhere was bringing revenue. South Africa was one of the best place to invest. Now, is it still the best place to invest? Companies are folding up, companies are running, because nobody will stay in a place where they can literally not succeed. Nobody will stay and build in a place where at the end of the day, the citizens don't even know how to do the job. Even when you try to teach it, they will not bring down their head to do the job. They will keep telling you there's no job, there's no job. All the shops in the street are still locked. What are they doing? Why have they not been able to open those stores and start selling or start doing something with their life? They're still waiting for their government and the promise that their so-called match or match leader said, that South Africans can be able to pay 1 million rands to all South African citizens and it will still not crash in your biggest dream. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you. Liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.